Hey everybody, so here we are for our morning walk and talk. We are talking about what is on the roster for the daily astro weather today. So, oh, we can see the koi so well today. Look at them. Some of them are over 30 years old. So we've got Venus coming into Libra today until September 22nd, and it forms a trine to Pluto. And this is very good for financial investments. This is very good for identifying what is good for you in terms of long-term investments. We had that very revealing opposition between Venus and Neptune yesterday, and now we go into the trine to Pluto. So this has us looking at what did we think was the case? What did we think about our relationships? What did we think we were getting in terms of investment or payoff? What was our romantic ideal, and does it fit the actual reality that we've come to understand? Now we bring that awareness to bear on whether or not we actually want to invest in what it is that we've seen, that what is the truth. So there can be deceptions that were revealed when it comes to what we've invested in romantically, financially, materially. What did we think we were buying? What did we think we were buying into? And now we have this chance to really look with a clearer eye in regards to what is actually deep. That opposition yesterday revealed what was on the surface. What was apparent was dispelled. And now we have this relationship here between what we love and what we cherish on a more deeper long-term basis. What are we going to invest in? So look at your relationships, look at your financial life, look at your ideas about what is really of value to you. And if it's not something that you can see going the long term, let that shit go. This is the perfect energy to cut the cord. So this is a day where we can get rid of what's not serving us, what was an illusion, what we thought was the case. Just get rid of it, wipe the board clean, and start fresh. Because we have Venus coming into a new sign at the 0 degree, we start fresh here with what's actually going to be able to serve us in a real way, and starting to build the groundwork, the very foundations of that. So it's interesting transit to have, because it does not have us investing in just what's passionate. We want something that is more grounded, something that can actually stand the test. All right, so I'll take one question here before I get going. Fari, would you tell us about Pisces moon man in love? Well, Pisces is the sign of either illusion or clarity. Most of us are going to err on the side of illusion when it comes to Pisces. The idea of spiritual connections, or something that's larger than life, or something we've been waiting for all our life and it finally appears. Those are Pisces things. You've got to be so careful. So Pisces moon, man or woman, we're talking about man, there is the search for comfort within what's ideal and what's perfect. And it's a very intuitive, very sensitive inner state. And if someone is not healed, male or female, if they are not healed, they are going to find automatically relationships where they find somebody that appears to be an angel archetype. So if we have a lot of Pisces as a woman, we are going to appear to be that angel archetype. It's such an illusion. And men with Pisces moon are very much looking for that, or have a lot of Pisces in them, or just in a state where they're just like, I'm just gonna Pisces it, and I'm gonna find what works for me in an easier place. We'll end up in this situation where we're with something that appears to fill that gap of need, but it is something that we're probably not going to be able to hang on to. It's too good to be true. So Pisces moon man will often find something that's too good to be true. Pisces women will often appear as something that's too good to be true. We have to become individualized. That's the problem with Pisces planets. We lack the ability early on, before we really know ourselves, to be an individual. And if you don't have that, if you are an unhealed angel archetype, that's a very wounded place to be, because it's virtually impossible to keep these illusions going. So there can be a real problem with people with heavy Pisces placements, Pisces planets. They just can't keep that dream that they, as men, either want or as women present. So you really need to make sure that somebody has done their work when they have Pisces moon or a lot of Pisces planets. If they have not done their work to individualize and to become extremely authentic, if they are throwing a lot of fawning, if you're getting fawning from somebody with Pisces planets, they are unhealed. If you can do no wrong and you're in a relationship with them and you can do no wrong, it's just a matter of time before it's over, because it's not real. It's this fawning perfection. I found the love of my life. I found perfection. This is what I've always been searching for. It has a limited amount of time. You are going to fall from grace. It will happen 100% of the time. It's not a real state to be in. So be very careful and really vet him to see how far he's come in terms of knowing what he wants. If he doesn't know that, and if he is accepting fawning behavior, if he's fawning on you, he's unhealed. All right, so, and what is Aries Saturn return in the 12th about? Saturn conjunct Mercury in conjunct to the moon. Oh boy. Saturn in conjunct to the moon is an issue. That is going to be highlighted when you have this Saturn return. You are too committed to commitment with that in conjunction. You need to learn how to pull out when it's not serving you anymore. You do not need to remain committed to something just to prove that you can do it. If it's turned into a shit show, pull out. People have a very hard time with that, with this in conjunction. They're not committed to happiness. They're not committed to themselves. They're not committed to freedom. They're committed to commitment. So that is going to be highlighted here. And the Mercury in conjunct to Saturn also, if that's also in a Ptolemaic in conjunction, that idea that you're not smart enough, you're not fast enough, you can't contribute enough, that is also going to be addressed and hopefully healed, and at least made some progress there. The Saturn return always is a phase of growing up. This is when we look at what do I want for the next 7 years of my life? And is the version of me that I'm currently in going to support that? If it's not, then we get a bad report card and we have to change. We feel the external pressure to become better. Okay. So I think I'm going to wrap up with that today. I really appreciate you guys joining me. I appreciate your questions. I appreciate your donations. I appreciate your time. And I will pop in again tomorrow morning. We'll talk more astro weather. Bye-bye.